Archangel Michael warns someone is stopping your miracle. If you skip this, you might miss something huge that's already in motion and meant just for you. Heaven just made a decision that can't be changed. My dear child, my beloved, something very important has your name on it. It's written in gold and sealed by God. I was there and saw it. I was in heaven's storage area when your name was called out and something amazing took place. You were blessed with good things even before you were born as an old scroll lit up. But please pay close attention, my love, because I need to tell you something important. Now is the time for that special delivery, that amazing wealth, and that new start. It's no longer just a chance. It has been okayed. It's been saved just for you. It has been sent to you. However, the Lord has told us to be careful with it. If you don't let this spiritual moment fill your whole heart, someone else could get what heaven meant for you. Before I go on, I want to remind you that this message didn't just happen to find you. You're not just here by chance. God is calling you. If you're reading this right now, please take a moment to click subscribe to this unique channel. I don't need your number because I need it, but because it says that you're ready to stop missing out on your destiny. Accept the call from heaven and let your soul stay open long enough for this message to change the course of your life. Before it's too late. My child and beloved, you need to understand this. Heaven has a clock going off right now. It's not because you're in danger. Since this delivery was just approved for you, it needs to happen quickly. You need to get this blessing before midnight. Before midnight, something that can't be seen will change in a way that can't be undone, and you will start to lose your chance to get this unique gift. In no way is it a punishment. That's how heaven works. Because heaven will only give you what your spirit is ready to handle. And if you wait in doubt, the angel who was supposed to bring you a blessing will have to wait until God sends them again, or even worse, sends it to someone else whose heart is open right now. This is not something you should miss. That's why I was sent to you right now to deliver this message quickly. Do you remember all the nights you cried alone? Because you didn't understand why things were taking so long and your big break kept getting pushed back. It wasn't because God forgot about you. Because there were people around you who didn't want you to succeed. God has finally said, it's time, since they have been moved away or are being moved away right now. I saw him say it in a whisper. The wind changed. The light changed. The scroll with your name on it shone even brighter. There are numbers on that scroll that will blow your mind and make you cry. It's not just about money, though. This transfer affects your money, your emotions, and your spirit. It's really a miracle. You have to choose to stay in this moment right now for it to reach your life. Loved ones, let me tell you the truth. People and groups tried to keep you blind, busy, and off track so you would never get this message. They wanted you to be looking at something else so you wouldn't see this miracle happen. That's why you had a strange need to be alone and quiet these past few days to keep your spirit safe. Don't worry about that. That was your spirit getting ready for this big event. Your name has already been signed by God. The okay has already been given. The unique safe has already been opened. If you close this message too soon though, someone else might get what was meant for you. I have to warn you again, my wings shaking. Think about this, my child, my beloved. In heaven, there is a huge bank with a room full of blessings marked with the names of those God has chosen. Every day I walked down that hall, and today was the first day that your name began to glow on one of the highest shelves. I asked why. I asked who had given their okay. Then I heard the Lord's voice say, "The time has come. Give it to them right now. They have been waiting too long." But heaven is always ready for you to say yes. Heaven doesn't make things happen. Heaven wants you. That's what this is, an invitation. Thanks for confirming. Give me the green light. But if you scroll away from this important moment, you'll miss the miracle that is knocking right now. Why me? Why now, you might ask. I'll explain why, though. Because you're no longer the kind of person who begs for food. Your soul isn't the one who doubts your worth. God knows about the prayers you said to yourself, but never told anyone else. The prayers you said with your teeth clenched were ones that only your tears could understand. And heaven, yes, heaven itself has decided that those prayers will now be answered. That's what this unique delivery is. It's not just money. It is a new beginning. There is peace. It makes sense. There are chances. It's the law. But only if you agree right now. You can only do that if you really believe that this moment is real. You might feel something in your chest right now. My child, my beloved, that's not just how you feel. Yes, that's activation. The touch of angels is what this message sounds like. I'm not too far away. I'm here. I'm now close to you. I was sent to remind you of who you are, not just what you've done. You are God's child. You're not supposed to be poor. You shouldn't live in a state of almost but not quite. You were born to get an inheritance, not to wait. It was meant for miracles to happen to you, not sadness. But you have to say yes to this wonderful chance. You have to say yes when your name is called in heaven. Now I want you to take a deep breath and say this out loud. Even if it's not very loud, I accept what was written for me. I make it possible for my divine transfer to happen. It can't be sent to anyone else. Yes, I say. I say now, Amen. I say that whisper may not have made you aware, but it brought angels to the surface. That statement only changed the dates. The miracle that was about to be lost was saved by that choice. We can now move on. I can now tell you more about what was shown. My beloved child, do you know what happens when a special delivery from heaven is made but not picked up? The blessing stays with you. It sits there, but only for a little while. Then it moves like the wind. It turns over the scroll and finds the next name. This name is the next willing heart or soul that is spiritually ready. In light of this, I beg you now. This transfer is clear and not a sign. It's true. It's alive. It's real. Some doors wouldn't open. You kept hearing soon, but never no. And every time you tried to get up, something invisible held you back. This is the answer to the secret questions you've been carrying around for months. That is no longer holding up. That stronghold is breaking down. But only if you don't move and accept what is yours right now because you deserve it, kid. It has your name on it. Your spirit agreed with it. Heaven said it was true. I'm taking care of it. Dear child, this message needs to be sent right away because God's timing is unique and never the same way twice. This moment, this exact feeling of spiritual opening could never come back to you in this life. That's why you feel a pull in your spirit as you read this. It's not fear. It's getting up. What your mind is still trying to figure out, your spirit already knows. Just let me say this one more time. You're about to enter a time of supernatural changes. That means that everything you lost, had taken, put off, denied, or thrown out will start coming back, and even more than before. But only if you don't ignore this. This message opens the door. For sure, this message is it. You were supposed to see this right now. I was told to make sure you did it. I can see the person who tried to block you, my child and beloved. When they felt jealous and began to talk badly about you behind your back, I can see it. They gave you a smile. They told you they loved you. But they were saying things in secret that stopped your progress. God knew who it was and why things kept feeling heavy even though you didn't. That person has now been spiritually taken away. The messing around is over. That's why the scroll room lit up with your name. That's why I'm here now. Heaven can finally finish the transfer now that there is nothing in the way. You can't just scroll past this though, like it's just another voice. This is the voice asking you to let it happen. Are you going to give it? Are you going to accept this miracle or let someone else have it? CTA Van, please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. The secret amount being sent to you is not a small thing, my child, my beloved. Yes, I saw numbers. They are a lot bigger than what you've been taught. It's not a small deposit. The promise of family wealth that was broken by hard times, betrayal, and agreements made by people who came before you is being kept now. You are the only one who can stop it. You have been picked to bring this restoration. That's why things have been hard. That's why you felt like there were spiritual battles going on all the time. The enemy knew what you were carrying. He knew you were going to break something. But guess what? He got lost. For right now, the treasure chest of heaven is giving you favor and divine settlement. And if you stop and dare to believe right now, not tomorrow or next week, but right now, the real world will react in ways that don't make sense. You may feel like you're not good enough, my child and beloved. Surely this isn't for me, you might think. But I want to remind you of something holy. You can't earn your way into heaven. It's been shown. And every quiet battle you fought with grace has shown how valuable you are. Through all the nice things you did, even when your heart was breaking, you chose to believe every time. Even when it didn't look like it would work, God has seen everything. Now He has said that you are worthy. This unique delivery is proof. The final word. This message is the key to your door. I have to tell you this secret from heaven, my child, my beloved. There was more to the approval than just a blessing. It was meant to change things for you. You're being taken to a place where God will see you. That means people will start to see how valuable you are in ways they didn't before. People will come to you because of who you are, not what you have. Because God has called your name in places you haven't even been yet. The invitation is on the way. The favor is almost here. The papers are getting ready. The key is already made. But only you can open it right now. Only you can say yes and keep this blessing for yourself. A light is coming up over your house right now. My child, my beloved. There was a golden light, which means that angels have already been sent. I'm not by myself. My friends and I came with me. Angels are sending you what you need. Angels bring knowledge. Angels are healing people. Angels bringing money to you. They are waiting for you with scrolls that you can only get if you view this moment as unique. Don't just ignore this as words. Please. There is a prophecy here. Yes, this is proof. You've been praying that this door would open. It's open already. Just walk through. I want you to feel the difference in your spirit, my child and beloved. Take a deep breath and know that this is different from other times. This is heaven putting its wing on your soul. You can feel God's wind on your face. God has put His seal on your future with this. The enemy will be happy if you skip this. The miracle might not find you again this way. If you close your heart now, of course, child, it would make me cry to see your things go to someone who didn't pay what you did. I'm going to fight for you, but I also need you to fight with your faith, with your yes. You're willing to believe that everything you've ever lost is now coming back to you. My child, my beloved, I have to tell you something holy that has been kept from you until now. Heaven made a record of you the day you were born. It's a special file that has your name, your light, and your mission. There was a list of blessings inside that record that would be given to you one day, but only when your soul was ready. That record was sealed for years. Not because you weren't worthy, but because everything wasn't ready yet. You had to go through some hard times to get the spiritual strength to handle what you are now being given. It was kept track of every tear you shed, every person who left, and every door that slammed shut. Now, beloved, God has said, the wait is over. It's time to let it go. That's why I'm here. But not only as a messenger, but also as a witness. The seal broke in front of me. I saw the scroll stretch out. In the hall of divine release, I saw your name light up like fire. I cried because I knew this was the start of a new chapter in my life. There is someone watching your life who never thought you would get through the things that were meant to break you. My child, and I love you. They were planning for you to fail. Still, here you are breathing, hoping, and believing the best. This special delivery was okay because of that. God saw how your heart stayed soft even though the world tried to make it hard. He saw that you were willing to forgive, even though you didn't say sorry. He saw that you kept praying in your ear even when you thought no one was hearing you. That's not little. That is holy. And that's the most important thing to heaven. You've earned something that you can't get anywhere else. It's going to happen. So quickly that even the angels are whispering, let it be done. Someone you love has never told you the truth, my child. They saw your light before you did. They knew you were meant for them before you even said it. That's why they tried to keep it small and keep you close by steering you toward a smaller life. That way, they wouldn't feel threatened by what you were meant to do. But that time is over. There are no longer any spiritual chains of control and manipulation. You may have even seen people leave out of the blue or things get messed up for no apparent reason. Do not fight it. In order for this divine deposit to come into your life, you had to clean up first. God won't give His plenty to hands that are still hurt from betrayal. That's why this message is here now, not just to confirm, but to wrap things up. You're not tied to the old anymore. The transfer can't go to a life that thinks it's still in the past. You need to accept what's new. Open your heart as if it's already here. Even if you can't fully see it yet, in the spirit it is. I need you to know this, my child in love. Someone is setting the table for you and names are being called out at that table. People's names who are about to remember yours. Names of people who ignored you in the past but now want to fix what they blocked. List of names of people who have keys that only open your doors. This isn't a dream. This is God's wonderful plan. People are talking in rooms that you don't even know exist. God is painting a picture of your future in those rooms. And it's more beautiful than any dream you could have made. But pay close attention, dear. Believe it's just a coincidence. If you ignore this message, the angels who are already coming your way with the keys will move more slowly. What you get depends on what you say. Are you going to say yes? Will you let yourself fully believe that God is talking to you and not just talking to everyone else? This isn't just about one miracle, my child, my beloved. It has to do with a chain reaction. The special delivery you've been given is the first of many that will happen. As soon as it gets here, it will bring other blessings that have been waiting. It sounds like a dam broke. The other gates can stay closed when one opens. But the way things work in heaven depends on spiritual permission. If you don't get this first blessing, everyone else will wait. This message is very important because of this. This is why I was sent so quickly. Right now, it's not about words. It's about an important deal. It's about telling heaven, I'm ready now. I'm no longer running. I trust God's voice more than my own fear. Things start to change after you do that. Your money, your health, your life, your relationships, and your peace of mind. This isn't a sign. This is real change. Your life is being rebuilt according to the plan that God made in heaven. One that was clean, wonderful, and full of happiness. Someone in your family prayed for you a long time ago. My child, my beloved. They may not even have a name for you, but as the scroll was opened, I saw their spirit crying in heaven. They were sure you'd be the one. They knew that your hands would get the attention they never got to see. And now, a divine inheritance is coming true through you. That's why your fights were so hard. It wasn't just yours. They were for many years now. Comes the blessing. This transfer isn't just for you. You're doing it for the people who came before you and the people who will come after you. The blessing will last this time, kid. No one will steal it. It's not going to be lost. It won't be put off. But now you have to agree because of the past. Don't think this is too good to be true. Where the promise has been kept, the past doesn't matter. You might think that you have too many flaws for me to choose you, my child. But let me tell you what the sky looks like. Heaven doesn't see your flaws the same way you do. Heaven can see how well you obey, how brave you are, how kind you are at heart, and how strong you are. God knows how you got back up when no one helped you. Heaven sees how you helped other people even though it broke your heart. And after all that, Heaven told us to reward them. That's what this transfer is now. A reward. It's not because you asked for it, but because you didn't, for having the grace to wait. Because you loved even when it hurt. Now it's time for the reward. Since God doesn't forget, I need you to feel something right now, my child, my beloved. A beat of spirit, a soft hum of light moving through the room. This is not something you made up. It shows that God is moving. The kind that only happens when your address has been marked in heaven and angels are sent to deliver. An order that can't be changed. At this very moment, something that was never meant to be in your life is being taken away. A weight, a locked door, and a painful silence. It is being replaced with a divine release. As you look back, you'll wonder how things could have gone so well so quickly. You can't explain it. You won't have to either. You don't have to work hard to get this blessing. It comes from having favor through a transfer in heaven that has already been approved, stamped, and set up just for you. I'm seeing angels carry something heavy, my child, my beloved. The shape looks like a scroll, but it shines with a strange golden light. There is a seal on that scroll that has never been seen before today next to your name. The letters on the scroll are ones that only heaven can read. That seal means you can go now. It's not a maybe. It doesn't mean wait. Pending is not what it means. It means right now. Now. And child, I want you to know that when heaven says now, nothing on earth or below it can stop what's going to happen. You are the only one who can stop time right now. If you close your heart, walk around scared and say, "This can't be for me." Angels stop in the air when they see that doubt, that hesitation, that pull away. You can whisper, "This is for me." And if you dare to believe, what was slowed down will speed up. That is the spiritual rule for getting what you want. Heaven wants to hear from you. CTA to Him. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Have you seen any strange signs lately? My child, my beloved, may be seeing the same numbers over and over. You might be hearing whispers in your sleep, maybe getting up at strange times for no reason. There's no chance in that. That's not stress. The spirit world is trying to get your attention because in the realm above you, something very important has changed and the earth moves with it. When that shift happens, things are going to go your way so quickly that people will think you got help from above and they will be right. Because you're not doing this, it belongs to God. This is what happens when divine paperwork is stamped in the courts of heaven. You are the one getting the order. You have to claim it, though. You need to be grateful that this message got to you. It was written just for you. It's important for you to know that this transfer isn't about who you were, but who you are becoming, my child. And that's the picture of you that heaven sees. You may still think of yourself as the one who squandered time, erred, and missed chances, but I don't see that in you now. I see strength coming from the hurts you're feeling. I see strength where you used to feel pain. There is someone in front of me who is now ready for the heat of divine justice. In the end, this transfer is indeed fair. It means getting back what was taken without permission. It's getting back what was taken away from you. You've been given the honor you never got plus more. But this move won't just affect you. It will have an effect on everyone who knows you. People around you will get up just because you said yes. This is how heaven works. When the chosen ones wake up, blessings pour out on everyone nearby. You're about to do something amazing. This is the time when fear must leave. My child, my beloved, fear can't stay in places where faith is strong. There are old thoughts, what-ifs, doubts, and memories of times when something got away from you just as you were about to grab it. But listen up. This time is different. God's fire has sealed this transfer. It can't be stopped. It can't be taken. Your faith is the only thing that can change it. Are you ready for something this big? Don't wait for bad things to happen. Instead, get ready for more than enough. That's what you need to change today. Heaven won't wait any longer. If your spirit says yes, the miracle will happen right away. And it will change every part of your life, like water flooding dry ground. As I dream, I see a room filled with golden light with a long table in the middle. This is my child, my beloved. The people at that table are not from this world. They are beings with divine power. They are being polite when they say your name. Each of them has put something in front of your name like gifts, chances, money, healing, or the names of people you haven't met yet who will soon play a big role in your life. This is not a dream. When someone is called to receive a divine inheritance, this is how things really are in the spiritual world. It used to be quiet at that table, but it's busy now. It's alive. It's getting ready for you. And the only thing that's left is for you to get there, not physically, but spiritually. To have faith and show up to agree with something for someone whose name is known in high places to walk like that person. I need to tell you something else. My child and beloved, someone close to you has felt this change. Even if they don't know what it is, they might be acting strangely, like being distant, angry, or quiet. It's not a coincidence. That is spiritual conflict. People who liked you better when you were smaller aren't happy about your rise. Don't back down to make them feel better, though. Don't put off your miracle to make them feel better. God wants you to obey Him, not get their permission. Allow them to see. Let them be curious. But don't let them stop you from seeing what's next. You won't have to prove this blessing. It's going to show. It will be impossible to fight the change. People who left you will feel the weight of what they gave up. Do not skip this message, my child, my beloved. I say it with fire in my voice. Do not shut it down early. Do not use it like any other word. In a spiritual sense, this is the moment when your old life ends and your new one starts. You will feel it if you stop. Change is the light. There are angels with you right now. Heaven doesn't yell. It talks softly. The whisper is so loud right now that it could move mountains. It's not hype. This is holy. This is holy. Now is the time for you to stand up. Heaven's records are not limited by time like yours are. My child and beloved, you haven't lost what you think you lost 10 years, 5 months, or even last week. It was held, kept, and saved. It's now being sent back to you by God in a way that is even more beautiful than you thought possible. I have to tell you something many people never hear. When God's timeline starts to move, time that was lost is brought back right away. That means it will only take days to do what used to take years. It only takes an hour to build something that should have taken decades. But only when you're ready, please. And you are, child. That's why this transfer was okay. So that's why I'm calling this moment, because God agreed to let you live. Not any longer. No more not having. No more being confused. I saw something in the spiritual world that even the oldest angels gasped in amazement. My child, my beloved. That's when your spiritual blueprint became clear. Under the layers of sadness and anger caused by betrayal, there was a plan for divine royalty. Not like most people. You've never been. Being unhappy with your life wasn't a sign of weakness. It was a spiritual trouble. The kind that only people born with holy missions that are too hard for everyone else to understand can understand. But now that mission is becoming aware. That's why things are getting stronger around you. This is because the divine realm is preparing your atmosphere to receive this holy package. Being known will come with that transfer. A step up, a new start. The old version of you that you almost forgot is coming back, but not quietly. People will be amazed by this. A voice has been trying to speak over your life for way too long. My child, my beloved, a voice that told you you were late, not important, forgotten or broken enough to be blessed. It wasn't a voice from heaven. Someone sent that voice to take your attention away from what's yours. But today it's over. As of this message, that sound is no longer being played. I'm telling you this right now. It's not too late. You're not behind. You're right on time. And the blessing that was meant for you has been on the lookout, waiting, flying around, and now landing. What was written with your name in gold can't be given to anyone else. Now the only question is, will you claim it now, or will you let fear take it away? The prayers of people you didn't even know were being said for you, my child and beloved. There are souls whose breakthrough depends on you rising. You are the spark that makes them change. That's why things are changing in your life. You were never meant to stay hidden for a long time. You were getting ready. This divine transfer will not only make you better, it will also make things happen around you. Be careful with that. You carry something that will last forever. That's why your story had to be so painful, because the healing will be a big deal when it happens. It's going to echo. The air will change and no one will get credit. It's going to God. He was the only one who could have planned such a holy, huge, and undeniable turnaround. I am being shown a number, my child, my beloved. Sometime a date not everyone needs to know it's for you. Pay close attention, because in the next 72 hours, you will start to get clear, repeated, and undeniable signs that this message is real. You might get these signs in the form of numbers, dreams, or conversations that don't make sense, but make you feel something deep down. Don't forget about them. They prove something, and your blessing will get closer with each confirmation. But I need to warn you, the enemy will try to make you doubt yourself by making you afraid. You must not let it in. Trust yourself as you walk. Even if you can't see the whole path yet, that's what connects this moment to the miracle. Faith alone is enough to pay. The treasury in heaven is not like banks on earth, my child and beloved. It never runs out or owes money. It works on an infinite supply. Right now, your name is shining in the records of the treasury. There is a number next to it that I am not allowed to give you. But I can tell you that it is more than enough. Not just enough to meet your needs, but also enough to help other people. This blessing is giving you everything you need and putting you in the right place. It has to do with placement. It will let you into rooms that weren't open to you before. People will ask you, where have they been all this time? The answer is easy. You were hidden until God said you were ready. Now heaven is shouting, let it all go. Someone is going to question your miracle, my child, my beloved. They are going to try to figure out what went wrong. They might tell you that you don't deserve it, that you're not qualified, or that you skipped steps. Don't answer them, though. Don't tell people who didn't pray for you why you did what you did. Let your life speak. Let your height do the talking. Let the voice of God be the only thing they hear during this transfer. No one can deny that heaven moves when it does. Even the toughest hearts can't speak when the angels show up. That's going to happen. There will be a moment that is so unbelievable that all you can do is kneel down and whisper, thank you. You are now in a hallway of change, my child, my beloved. You are not the same person you used to be, but you are not fully seen as the person you are becoming yet. This is the most important time in your spiritual journey right now. Take your time. Don't say anything against it. Allow the process to end, because the silence will end when this divine transfer comes into your life. The empty space will be filled, and what felt like waiting will all of a sudden feel like safety. Everything will be clear to you. But for now, take comfort in the fact that heaven has spoken. Your name is now okay to use. What is already flying toward you can't be stopped by anything. I'm being told to talk to a very quiet part of you right now. One that you don't even go to very often. The spot where hope is weak. The deepest part of your soul. Where you've kept your most important dreams hidden because they've been met with too many times of silence, delays, or pain that can't be seen but makes your heart shake. But let me say something to that spot right now. You are not the only one I am talking to. I'm talking to the parts of you that didn't believe all the way. The part of you that asked the stars, will it ever happen for me? Yes. The answer from heaven is coming right now. Yes, dear. It's going to. It's already on its way. Not only does the special delivery that was just approved help with money, it also helps with feelings, spirituality, and healing. Every part of your life that you thought you had forgotten about is being touched by it and made to sing again. People who once said, they'll never make it, are about to be shocked by your life, my child, my beloved. Not to get back at them, but because God said so. Heaven is not about showing people they are wrong. It is about showing that God is trustworthy. That proof is about to be your story. They'll notice that you've changed. People will feel the glow around you. They'll notice how things start to go your way and doors open for you before you even knock. You won't say you worked harder or tricked anyone when they ask you how it happened. You'll just say heaven remembered me since it has. And no earthly timetable, mistake, loss, delay, or betrayal in the past can change the fact that things are already set to go your way. I can see a light coming down from above. My child and beloved, it floats. Is golden, steady, soft, and sure. That light is now sitting on top of your house. That's not just words. It's a spiritual truth because they are planning to visit. Yes, beloved, you are about to meet someone. Thoughts and signs. When someone talks, something they say will give you chills because your spirit will know it's heaven speaking through human mouths. Don't ignore those times. They prove something. I'm going to go through them. That is why you are having a change as you read this. That's the reason your heart is beating fast. Your skin may feel electric and the air feels lighter all of a sudden. The presence of God is close. And the more it gets close, the more your soul will remember that you are not like other people. You have been picked. A vessel for God's purposes. This good thing that is coming isn't luck either. It's reading what was written about you before you took your first breath. The angels who are in charge of your life haven't been doing nothing. My child, my beloved, they've been fighting battles you couldn't see, clearing paths that were blocked by obstacles and getting rid of people and situations that could have held you up forever. Now that the way is clear, they are bringing what they have been holding and shaking their hands over a package of divine compensation. There are things inside that no bank can give you, like help, peace, healing, clarity, safety, happiness, health, money, and understanding. When you get this message, there is one rule. Don't give it away by not believing. When you say, maybe not for me, the miracle starts to disappear. Change the way you talk now. Talk like you're sure that God has your back. Behave like you want good things to happen to you. In a way, the special transfer is already in your account. So, act like it's there. Someone will try to get back into your life as soon as this miracle is clear, my child, my beloved. People will be suspicious of their timing, which is fair. They're not coming back because they missed you. They are coming back because they can sense that spiritual fire is beginning to grow around your destiny. They feel it, but they can't put a name on it. They'll call it a feeling, but it's really just the air around you shaking, which is making things that can't be seen clear. Do not let old voices come into this new season. God took them away for a reason. There is no show in this miracle. This is a prophecy. People who didn't respect your time to be alone don't deserve to be at your party either. Be smart, my love. Keep going. You don't need to say what God is doing. The proof is going to speak for itself. Just keep the atmosphere safe until the full miracle comes. I'm going to tell you something that many people never hear. My child, my beloved, heaven gives the answer to many prayers at the same time at one point in the life of a chosen soul. Now is that time. This isn't just about what you recently asked for. This is about what you asked for 5 years ago but gave up on. What you said quiet to yourself in a hospital waiting room. What made you cry alone at night because you were too tired to talk about it. All of that stuff was saved, weighed, and now justly it's pouring back into your life like rain. But this time it wasn't as longing. It was as comfort. You need to be ready to hold on to what you thought you lost. You have to be ready to receive what seemed impossible at first. Nothing is too far gone in this spiritual world right now. Someone told me I could tell you this, my child, my beloved. The transfer will begin in ways you didn't expect if you stay open over the next few days. You might get a message, a chance, a call, or just some peace so strong that it makes you cry. It's not a coincidence. That's the end. For that is when the miracle starts to reach your physical world through the spiritual veil. Your heart will feel calm even when things are going crazy. By the way, strangers start to favor you for no reason. By how the resistance breaks without you having to fight. Thank God right away when that starts to happen. It means that the file with your name on it has reached the edge of the world and can't be stopped. Now my child, my beloved, something holy is taking place and I was told you should not miss it. Your time on earth has just matched up with heaven's and something is coming to your door. Whether you know it yet or not, someone is already on their way to your house because God chose them to be there. Yes. Now, it's not a figure of speech. Not one day. It's happening right now. The doorbell may be heard. You could feel them there before they knock. Be very careful not to laugh this off. This person has something in their heart and hands that was only meant for you. It was written a long time ago. It's a blessing that looks like a guest. A big step forward wearing human skin. A miracle hidden in something so normal that only spiritually aware people will be able to see it. Do not scroll past this. Please do not ignore this push. If you're reading this, it means that God chose to tell you early. It's not just a message you're seeing. This message was written because of you. Also, pay close attention before you go on. This is the voice your soul has been waiting for to tell you it's time. Don't do anything else and pay attention to this. You have been picked and God is watching how you answer. My beloved child, if you've ever felt like something was trying to reach you, but something else kept getting in the way, you're not crazy. There have been holdups. There have been invisible forces that have kept you stuck. But that's over now. The way has been made clear by heaven. This moment can reach you without any more problems because I, Archangel Michael, have been sent to fight for you to get rid of the last spiritual block. Do you feel your heart beating faster? You know when something is about to change all of a sudden. You're not making this up. Your spirit is waking up because something big is coming your way. It's not like that. It won't be short-term. It will change the whole plot of your story. Also, beloved, I need to ask you one last time. Will you read this whole message before I tell you what the surprise is? Will you stay awake and watch the whole thing? A lot of people just leave halfway through. I need to say this right away. Those who stay get something. People who skip lose more than they think. If you're really ready, click subscribe right now. Certainly not for me, but to help your soul find its place. When you sign up for divine messages like this one, miracles can find you more quickly. It's not just a click. It's a message from God. It's time to listen. Do it now before going on. There is not much time left and the messenger is coming soon. I saw you quietly crying last night, my child, my beloved. I saw the questions that you now don't even say out loud, but are still there. When is it my turn? You've been asking. You've been seeing other people get while your soul whispers. Why not me? I've been crying with you, too. But now I'm happy because the answer to your pain is finally coming true today. The person who is coming is not just someone from your past or neighborhood. They are someone that God has set aside just for you. Someone who can both surprise you physically and heal you emotionally in ways you didn't even know you needed. Everything you've been feeling will be confirmed by their presence. Don't be shocked if this person tells you things you've been praying for behind your back. That's how God works. Not by chance, but exactly. Things happen for a reason when you walk in God's timing. And now is the right time for God. The person was running late, but they're not late. That's why heaven hid them. And now they're being shown to you just as your spirit is ready to receive them. But you have to stay for this to happen. If you pay attention, if you read the message, get your heart ready for when someone knocks on the door. Please understand how important this moment is. My child, my beloved, there are some divine instructions that you can't get again if you miss them. This is one of them. If you don't pay attention to this message, you will miss the blessing and the person who sent it may have to leave. Yes, heaven lets people choose. And sometimes there is only a short time for a miracle to happen before it moves on to someone else. That's why I'm not here to make you laugh. I'm here to warn you to wake up your spirit before it's too late. This has happened before. If a blessing knocked on the door of a chosen one, they wouldn't answer because they were too busy with something else. Don't let that be your story, please. I'm stopping the forces of fear and confusion while you read this. But I can't keep them from coming forever. Time is running out. The door is close by. You need to be careful. You need to be ready. Most importantly, you need to believe that this was always meant for you. You are about to get something that you didn't even say you wanted, but God knew you really did. Enjoy it, my child. I can see your heart, sweetheart. It looks really tired. I can tell that you're tired even through your smiles. And heaven has had enough. There must be a shift, and it will come from this person who is coming up behind you. Maybe their hands don't look like much. Their clothes might not shine, but what they carry is holy. It might be a key, a letter, a message, an admission, a gift, or even a sudden chance that lets you into places that have been closed off for years. I won't tell you what's inside, though, because that would take away from the wonder of what happens when faith is put to the test. I'll just tell you this instead. If you're brave enough to believe and open the door without thinking twice, what comes next will change everything. People who are against you won't be able to believe how quickly things changed for you. You will know though, since you saw the signs. You paid attention when heaven spoke. You read the message that other people skipped. There's a reason why your soul is stirring right now. My child, my beloved, you should know why your heart is beating so fast. This message from heaven was sent to you because you are at a very important point in your life. Time seems to stop for everyone who has been chosen at times like these. And God speaks through the wind. Pay attention, loved one. This is your time. Do not stress too much about the blessings' appearance. A lot of the time, the most amazing miracles show up as regular people. Someone is at your door. A message that you almost erased. Someone you almost didn't pay attention to. But what they bring will answer prayers you put to rest a long time ago. Do not move. Be honest. Allow your spirit to understand things that your mind may not fully grasp yet, because you will remember this very moment when it comes to pass. You'll say that's when everything changed. I have to tell you a holy truth. My child in love, you have also been watched by the enemy. He has seen what is coming your way. He's scared, too. That's why confusion has been trying to get in the way of your thinking lately. That's why you felt far from your faith, anxious while you were waiting and unsure of what to do next. It's not that you're broken. It's because something lovely is getting close. That it's real means there is resistance. It's valuable because of the wait. The enemy will try his last tricks like doubt, distraction, and delay now that the blessing is getting close to your house. But if you listen, I won't let that happen. If you choose to stay here, if you read this message, keep yourself ready in a hurry. You should not open the wrong door. You should not say bad things out of fear. The person who brings you your divine surprise is good, but if your spiritual alignment is off, you might not understand them, or even worse, turn down what was sent for you. So, beloved, I'm getting you ready. This message will protect you. Be careful with it. Listen, my child, my beloved, I saw you standing at the doorway of your life with a letter in your hand. It's not paper. It's a surprise. A letter from heaven sealed with your name on it. This person will bring the next part. And the choice you make after meeting them will bring you joy for years to come. It's not just today. This is about divine alignment that has effects that last for generations. You're not just getting things for yourself. You are giving your future family a spiritual weighing. Your ancestors prayed for things that are now coming true through this visit. When this person comes into your life, curses that go back generations will be broken. Your family in heaven is wiping away old tears because you won't miss it this time. You're ready this time, but you need to keep your faith strong and your spirit calm. This moment must not be missed. The person might not say exactly what you think they will say. They might look easy. You'll know if you look with spiritual eyes, though. It will hit you. This message will help you remember that it's them. Have you ever thought about why some doors were closed recently? My child, my beloved, why did the people you trusted become cold? Why did things that used to work stop working all of a sudden? It's because heaven was making a line. Not to punish you, but so that this blessing can happen. For the surprise that's coming, privacy was needed. If there was noise, betrayal, or messy energy around you, it couldn't come. That's the reason they broke up. That's why the loss was okay. God didn't take away things to hurt you. He took them off so they wouldn't get in the way of the real gift. Loved ones, you've been ready through pain. Now joy is coming in. Pure, shocking, and undeniable happiness. The type that can heal years in a flash, but you have to be thankful when you open the door. It's okay if it doesn't make sense yet. Even more so if it doesn't make sense yet. At first, miracles can be hard to understand. They make sense in the end, though. You need to know something else, my child and beloved. The person who is coming to your house might not understand how important it is to you. They might not even know why they felt led to you, but heaven does. They got the instruction from God. Just like you got this message from God, you are about to meet two divine codes. Those that you know and those that you follow, something strong will be let out when that happens. You could cry. You might shake. You could get down on your knees and whisper, "Finally, God. Finally." Because that's what this is, a divine ending to the spirit. Yes. A bright green light from heaven that tells all the angels that are watching over you, no move. That's why you need to be ready. Not dressed in fear, but in faith. They are not filled with anger, but with quiet praise. Get ready right away. If you need to clean the room, turn on a candle. Say blessings out loud. Say, I'm ready. I get it. You'll know what it means when the knock comes. To my child, my beloved, please pay close attention now because what I'm about to say is new to you. This person was held up until today for a holy reason. Behind the scenes, heaven has been getting rid of things that could have ruined the blessing if it came too soon. In other words, you wouldn't have been ready if this had come last month. Your heart was still getting better. It was still noisy in your room. You didn't have strong boundaries yet. Your spirit is now ready, though. You are more awake now than you were before. So God had to wait. Not because He forgot. Not because you weren't good enough. He sent the right thing at the right time because He loves you that much. Today is that time. Not tomorrow. Not next year. Now is the time. You can't let other things take away from this moment. There's no time to be emotionally unavailable when the door opens. Dear one, your answer to this message shows that you mean it. Everything else goes faster because of that yes. What's coming is not only strange, it's supernatural. Today, you may start to notice strange alignments. My child, my beloved. Numbers that keep coming up. A bird that lands next to your window. As soon as you walk into a store, a song you haven't heard in years starts playing. These are not just random events. They mean something. The spiritual world is speaking louder now that this blessing is getting closer to you. There are always strange signs before something holy shows up. When spirit and earth start to line up, don't forget about them. Don't try to make sense of them. When you see them, smile. Say thank you in a whisper. Heaven is telling us we're almost there through these little moments. And if you're smart, you'll get your space and heart ready, too. Make a place where people feel welcome. Say out loud that you're ready. If you feel led, light a candle. Write down what you think will happen as if it has already happened. In the spiritual world, all of these things show that you're not just interested, you're committed. That changes everything. Beloved, miracles happen when you're ready. The person who is coming to your door has the most important holiday gift. Let me tell you what I saw last night when I stood next to you, my child, my beloved. Your spirit was wide awake. Even though you were only half asleep, no words were used, just a deep ache and a quiet cry that said, "Please help me." You may not remember it. Please let this be the season everything changes. God heard it. Heaven heard your pain like a trumpet blast. You didn't even have to say it out loud. That's how much we love you. That cry is what made what's happening now happen. The person who is coming doesn't know that you prayed for them, but they are the answer. They don't just randomly bring a surprise. It was made just for you. Made just for your heart. Made with great care. Something written in their hands speaks directly to the part of you that has been waiting in silence. When they talk, the vibration will be felt by something deep inside you. A knowing will come to you. At that very moment, your whole being will whisper, "That was it." When it comes, don't doubt it. Don't wait to say yes. You've been putting it off for too long now. I need to talk to the part of you that feels like you're not good enough, my child, my beloved. That part of you that thinks you failed too many times, missed too many chances, or this might all be too good to be true. Listen, beloved, no matter how good you are, God will still send you things. It comes from your goal, and you still have a reason for being here. Heaven never took away the call on your life. You are still picked. People can still see you. This message is proof of that. Don't keep thinking about the things you did wrong. It's already okay with them. Now all you have to do is receive, not explain, not earn. Just get it. Not to worry. The person coming is not there to judge you. They don't bring punishment. They bring peace. Not shame, but joy. Nothing that brings up the past, just a new start. And if you let them in with an open heart, you will feel like a heavy chain suddenly falls off in your life. That's the power of a divine touch. You are freed from things that you didn't even know were holding you back. There is one more thing I need to say right now. My child, my beloved, the enemy is mad that you made it this far. There's a moment coming up that will break his hold on your future for good. That's the reason you've been feeling weird resistance lately, randomly making you feel bad, feelings of being tired, dreams that are fuzzy. There are times when you feel like you're falling back into fear. But I want to remind you that resistance means you are close for something far away. You don't fight that hard. This is also close. Very close. In the spirit, that person's steps can already be heard. I can feel the shaking. The light around them can be seen. They're on their way. And the things they carry are holy. Again, don't miss the knock. You should believe even if your mind tells you not to. Don't let the world's noise block out the sound of God moving. Being still and sensitive will not only open the door on time, but you will also see what heaven looks like when it sends a person dressed as a stranger to bring about a breakthrough. I know that too many broken promises have hurt your heart, my child. Some people have said they would come but never did. I know there were times when you opened the door to find disappointment instead of freedom. But this isn't like before. That time is not now. Your heart isn't a game for heaven. God doesn't play games. People will show up when He says they will. And everything will change when He says there's a surprise. Do not compare this to times when you were let down in the past. You will miss the holy difference if you do that. This is the first time you've ever stood like this. There have never been so many angels guarding your home in silence. The spiritual veil has never been this thin. Now I can see through it and see what's on the other side. The person has seen your face in their dreams. Your name has moved their spirit. Even if they don't fully understand it, they have to come. And as soon as they do, beloved, your time of waiting will end in an instant. Little one, I love you very much. Let me take you back to the times you thought no one saw how hurt you. Those nights when it was quiet, those times you locked the bathroom door and cried alone so no one could hear you. Remember, heaven does. When you asked God, please do something if you're really listening. I was there to watch over you. People did not ignore that prayer. It was put away. It's finally being answered now with more than just comfort, with something real. It's not just words. A real person will come to your door. No matter how long you felt ignored. What you're about to go through will make up for it. You always felt like you weren't there. This is heaven's way of telling you they never forgot about you. The person who is coming to you has been given exactly what your soul needs. They're not perfect, but they're ready. You, too. They will be easy to spot because of how they make you feel when they walk in the room. Stillness, the warmth, the air has changed. And that's the proof. Do not question it. Believe it. Please read this message today instead of yesterday because it was meant to be for you, my child and beloved. The timing isn't a guess. Heaven knows just the right time to whisper. And your spirit is open today in a way it wasn't even a week ago. There are times when the spirit is open to receiving what it used to fight. You, beloved, are in that moment right now. This message didn't just appear. That's why it was put there, picked out, and lined up. Because God knows what's coming up. He also knows that you might miss the knock if you don't stop now and open your eyes in the Spirit. The world will try to take your attention away, dull your senses, and lead you down paths that aren't your own. However, I was sent by God to keep you safe and help you see sharply again. We didn't plan for you to live in chaos. It was meant for you to live in peace. This message will help you find your way. Bring you back to your faith. Pay attention to it again. There's someone coming and it's not far away. I'm going to tell you something that not many people know. My child and love, heaven gets quiet when a miracle is about to happen. That's why it's felt spiritually quiet these last few days. It felt like your prayers were just floating in the air because of this. It's not because no one paid attention to you. It was because they were finishing up something. Heaven works most deeply when it is quiet. And now that everything is ready, the instruction has been sent out. That person is now moving. They already have the surprise. You're no longer waiting for God. God wants you to stay awake and open. Now is not the time to go for a walk. Now is not the time to leave. You're about to go through a shift that will take your breath away. What I'm about to say is wholly bold. Skip this message. If you leave now, it won't come back in the same way. This is a one-time event, a one-time sender, a single door aligned. Open it up. Do not be scared. What you find on the other side will make the pain of the past seem like just getting ready. The person coming to your house with more than a gift is my child, my beloved. The revelation is in them. They carry the truth. They bring you something you didn't know you were missing until now. And when they show up, the lies you've been telling yourself will come out. For no reason, they will say things that catch lies right at their roots. It will hit you that you were never too late, too broken, or too far behind when you're with them. Because when someone from heaven comes to you, they speak a language that your soul knows, even if your mind doesn't fully grasp it yet. Let their arrival change the plot. When they knock, know that God is still writing your story and it's not over yet. You will still make progress after this. A new level has begun. Also, I can't say this enough, beloved. Do not sleep. You might not even hear the knock if you are busy at the time. But if you're alert and your spirit is ready, you'll know this was good when you open the door. Something holy is happening in the world around you, my child, my beloved. Your physical eyes can't see it yet, but your spirit can already feel it. Today, you might notice that the air feels different. There is a stillness that you can't describe. You stop and look at your door for no reason, and time seems to slow down. It's not a coincidence. That's the stirring of revelation. That's your soul's response to the spiritual knock that is already coming your way. Heaven doesn't need your permission to move, but it does need your attention to deliver. And now is the time for your heart, your readiness, and your brave. Yes, the person who is coming up to you is not coming with normal energy. They have things on them that come from the throne of God. Some people may not even be aware that they have been given something holy, that heaven has been keeping safe until the right time. And now is the time, my beloved. Not this week. Not until you make your life right now. With all of your unanswered questions and deep pain, as you are now, it's time for a change in heaven. So, the one is on the way. I want to talk to the quiet part of you right now. The part that doesn't even talk to itself. That part of you that doesn't believe God is really trying to bless you. That part of you that sees miracles happen for other people but doesn't feel like you can see when divine appointments happen. That lie needs to be shown. The lie that says you're not cool enough, too late, or flawed enough to be picked. Since you were picked, this message would not have reached you. There's a reason why your eyes are reading these words and your soul is drawn to this screen right now. It proves something. And I, Archangel Michael, am sent to make sure you don't lose the chance to do what God has already approved. Because of how valuable you are. The blessing is not being held up. The delay was not a punishment but a way to get ready. Now everything that was held back is coming out. Yes. For you. Okay. Now. Yes. By someone who is about to surprise you in a way that no one else has. God will make sure you don't miss this unless you stop being ready. Don't let fear answer the door. Instead, let faith open it. As your mother, I want you to know that this surprise might not come in wrapped paper or a perfect box. It might come from someone whose eyes are tired, but holy timing. It may come with shaking hands, but a holy sense of need. The things that happen in heaven aren't always wrapped in gold. It can come in simple forms sometimes. Things change when it comes in, though. You can break open doors you didn't even know were locked with this surprise. A message you didn't expect, a big break in your finances, a healing conversation, an admission that changes your future, or a chance that answers every question in your heart. Don't ignore things that seem small. The kingdom of God often comes through the humble, the unseen, and the quiet arrival that brings thunder. Also, beloved, what's coming will sound like spiritual thunder. The kind that shuts down everyone who said you weren't ready. The kind that stops every demon that tried to throw off your promise. The kind that even your enemies notice and say in whispers, surely God has favored them. Hold on to your spot. Do not leave this message. The delivery has already begun. I have to warn you with love, my child, my beloved. Things will get in the way at the last minute. The enemy knows he has lost, so his last move is to confuse you. He will send interruptions, sudden fights, emotional triggers, and tiredness out of the blue to take your mind off the knock that's about to happen. Do not fall for it. If something tries to bother you out of the blue, don't do anything today. If someone brings up old feelings in you, leave them alone. Your peace needs to be watched over like a gate. You need to keep your mind as sharp as a sword. The surprise is too holy to be given out in a mess. Heaven waits for things to line up. You, beloved, are almost ready to receive, but only if you keep a faith-filled attitude. This time should be seen as holy work. Something wonderful is about to happen to you. Of course, no mother gives birth in a mess. So, stop making noise. Get your space ready. Even if your voice shakes, talk to God out loud. Say out loud, I'm ready. I'm free. I think it will shake the spiritual world and speed up the things that have been moving toward you for days or even years. Before I end this part of the message, my child and beloved, let me whisper what I see coming. The person will raise their hand to knock. The door will open whether it's real or not. Your heart will skip a beat when it does. In your chest, you'll feel a spiritual alignment that sounds like an old promise being kept. There won't be any doubt. Things will be clear. And you'll cry not because you're sad, but because God's grace is so great. People in heaven will smile when you say, I never thought it would come like this. That's how divine fulfillment always feels. Better than you imagined, deeper than you prayed for, and worth the wait. This is real. This is not a dream. This is the fulfillment of a prophecy. You're right in the middle of it. What comes next will make you question your reality. What comes next will help you feel better more than what's going on. It will make you better. You will remember who you are, whose you are, and why you were always picked. Take a deep breath now. The time has come. Get ready. Do not skip the end because they are closer than ever to that person. I know you're tired, my child, my beloved. Tired not only in body, but also in spirit. This kind of tiredness doesn't go away when you sleep. The kind of tiredness that comes from hoping for something to change but not seeing it happen. However, you did not know that heaven was busy while you waited. There was a plan behind the silence you thought you heard. No one was ignoring you. You were safe and sound, not seen, protected. Get ready. Now I have to tell you the truth. Things are going to change. You've been waiting for someone who will bring you love, answers, healing, resources, or a new start. That person is already on their way. It won't feel rushed when they get there either. It'll feel good. Your spirit will calm down. Your tears will stop. It will get easier to deal with your past. You will believe again for the first time in a long time. Have faith in timing. Have faith in a purpose. Have faith in yourself. That's what this meeting with God will do. It will change the way you see things all your life. But only if you stay here in this holy place of being ready. I was sent to hold you still so you could hear the knock. The knock will come when you least expect it, my child, my beloved. It's not going to make a noise with thunder or trumpets. It's going to be quiet. That's how most miracles happen, when things are calm instead of crazy. You'll miss it if you're not spiritually awake. That's why you got this message first. This is the trumpet for you. This is your alert. Fear not, but pay attention. The knock might not even be a knock. You might get a message called email or run into someone who says something that sets something off inside you. Keep an eye on it. Pay close attention. The divine isn't obvious, but if you pay attention, you can't miss it. Also, beloved, now is the time to listen in. I can't make you accept the blessing. All I can do is clear the way and make sure you're alert enough to see it when it comes. It would be bad for you to lose what was written for you. You've prayed too long to miss something that was made just for your hands. Please don't leave now. Do not scroll past the last step. It's too close to let go of the offer. My beloved child, heaven is getting ready to show you that you were never forgotten. It wasn't pointless that you went through pain. The people who left you did so to protect you, not punish you. The wait, it was divine. The reward is now being worked on. When you prayed, God just sent a sign. Heaven gave you more than a sign. Someone from God is coming. A living, breathing vessel that brings the person next door into their space. You don't need to go after it. You don't need to beg. It's getting to you where you are now. And believed. That's the kind of favor that can only come from heaven. This person has been sent with your answer. But they don't know how important what they carry is. And the moment your spirit meets theirs, it will be like an old thing recognizing an old thing. You won't have to say anything. They'll figure it out. Being aware of that will help you feel better faster than any words could. You have to be there though. You should be ready. Heaven can only let go of what you are ready to hold on to. And now you're ready, beloved. I love you very much, child. This message is very strong because this moment is so important. This message is different from the others you've seen. Right in front of your eyes, a divine alignment is taking place. Every delay, heartbreak, and sudden change you've been through lately has helped you get to this doorway. I can feel it now. There are winds in the spirit world. In heaven, the scrolls are being opened. People have said your name again in places you can't see. Also, the choice has been made. It's time. That's why I'm here. That's why you're reading these words. Not just because you're interested, but because your spirit knows that destiny is calling. Also, beloved, I need you to answer. Say yes and no instead of maybe and someday. Your faith is the key. Your belief is the key being taken out. Amazing things will happen in your life once the gate opens. You will fall to your knees and whisper, only God could have done this. If you think that something big is about to happen, my child, my beloved, you are not crazy. You're not making the energy around you change. That weight you've been carrying for months has been lifting because the air around you is getting ready for you to arrive. Angels have already been sent ahead to make the way clear. They have been making things clear, quieting the voices of doubt and giving the person who is coming divine ideas. Heaven pays close attention to every detail when it wants to reach one of its chosen ones. You, beloved, are one of them. This person may change your future, but what's more important is that they will show you how valuable you are. They will say things that you prayed to God in secret at one point. And at that very moment, your soul will know for sure, this is from above. So hold on. Stay close. Do not skip the next part. Your miracle has feet and is going to your door right now. I have to tell you something important that I wasn't allowed to until now. My child, my beloved, the person who is knocking on your door wasn't sent by mistake. They were picked for this job a long time ago before they even knew your name. Before they ever thought they'd be in your story through their own struggles, heartache, and calls from something they couldn't quite explain, they have been unknowingly getting ready for this moment. They may have even tried to turn away from this path. But heaven kept pointing them in the right direction until they said yes. That yes was for you. You have been the goal the whole time. Even if you don't know it yet, not because you needed to save money. It wasn't because you were weak. But because heaven knew that when you two meet, something powerful will happen that will make you and everyone else around you better. It will feel different in your home. Finally, your heart will let out a breath, and the loneliness that tried to take root in your heart will be swapped out for an odd kind of peace. This is more than just a meeting. It was meant to happen this way. Let me take you back to a time you tried to forget, my child, my beloved. You almost gave up that day. You looked at the ceiling that night and asked yourself, is this really my life? The pain felt like it would never go away. It was like being punished by the silence. You wanted to leave people, dreams, and even yourself, but you stayed here for some reason. A very quiet whisper, a little hope. That was me. Every battle you haven't seen, I've been with you. And today is the day I can say the words you've been waiting years to hear. You did it. You did well on the test, you didn't even know it was there. Beloved, you got past the quiet. You got through the tough times. The reward will now be given to you. But listen up. The reward is more than just ease and comfort. It makes sense. It proves something. Seeing for yourself that God didn't forget about you. That the promise was more than just words. It was a real moment, a real person, a real change. It's on its way now. And your name is written on it. I need to ask you something, my child, my beloved. After everything you've been through, are you ready to believe again? Willing you open your heart one more time? I understand how hurt you are. I know how many times you had faith and then lost it. But this isn't the same. What is coming now is not based on lies or empty promises. It was built to last. And if you close your heart now, you might miss what you prayed for. Keep old hurts from taking away new good things. Don't let the pain of yesterday get in the way of today's miracle. The person who comes to you might not say everything perfectly. It's possible that they have nothing to say, but keep an eye on their spirit. Pay attention to how your soul acts when they're around. You will know it will hit you. You feel calm, like you know what's going on. And like a deep breath you didn't know you were holding is finally let out. That is not feeling. Yes, that's proof. And don't run when that time comes. Stay put. Allow it to happen. Heaven should show that healing can look like a person. CTA 3. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart. And as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens open. God hides the best gifts from us. Sometimes in the quietest times, my child and beloved, what's coming to your house won't make a loud noise either. It will come in like a whisper, but it will be as powerful as 1,000 answered prayers. Do not move. Pay attention. If you want to look out the window, don't push it away. Be sure to open your messages when you get the sudden urge to do so. Heaven is precise and soft at the same time. The time has already come. That person has already begun to move toward you. It's now time for heaven to watch you. Are you going to get them? Will you be in the spirit world when the surprise is given to you? If you're scrolling, doubting, or too closed off, you might not notice the door opening. Loved ones, you can't miss this. What's coming is not just a gift. It's the return of everything you thought you had lost. You'll know why you had to wait so long once you get it. This is the only way you can understand why it had to be this person at this time. My beloved child, I need you to do something before we go on. Take deep breaths. Close your eyes and say out loud, I am ready. Say it again. Those 3 words are not just statements. They are a key. They let you see what was hidden from you behind the veil. They let heaven know that your heart is no longer hidden. And when you say you're ready, things start to change around you. You might feel cold, warm, or a rush of emotions. That's your spirit getting stronger. That's how the atmosphere changes as a result of belief. Energy changes. Expecting miracles will happen. And finally, my beloved, you are in line. The door is close by. The time is almost up. That person is coming. Watch out. Do not harden. You're not making this up. You're standing in it. The big surprise that will make everything different has already come out. This message is the last thing you need to do. Be there. Keep your mind open and say yes when the time comes. I can see the angels getting closer to where you live as these words reach your eyes. My child, my beloved, they're not going to come without anything. They have scrolls with directions, movement maps, and the last green light that has been waiting for the right time in heaven. It has now, though, the choice has been made. There was no more silence. The surprise is now out there. Now your life starts to feel like it's brand new again. The miracle isn't just the blessing, though. The way it's going to get to you is the real miracle. It was your hope that hard work would bring it by working hard. You had to use all your strength to push doors open. Not this time, though. It's coming this time through letting go. By being still through a door you didn't know was there. And someone, a real person, has been chosen to bring it to you. They're not making noise when they come. They have light with them. When they're around, you won't be able to hear the noise of the world. Heaven will whisper, "It is done." Let me tell you what I know, my child and beloved. But what if I miss it? What if it doesn't turn out the way I thought it would? These are normal thoughts, but they're not true. The truth is that if God wants to give you something, nothing can take it away from you except your doubt. That's why I'm here now, not just to warn you, but to help you believe. Again, you can believe it's true, even if you don't fully understand it. The peace that's being given to you doesn't depend on the whole picture being seen. When it comes, what's coming will make sense. But right now, you have to walk in the dark. The person who is coming up to you has already been moved. Their heart is racing. They've had dreams and seen signs that lead them to you. They're following along, even if they don't fully understand why. You must also follow the rules. Follow by being there. Follow by keeping your hopes up. Stay open even if it makes you feel scared. Because the doorbell might ring when you least expect it. How much of heaven comes in with it will depend on how you answer. There are times in every life when heaven gives you more than you asked for. My child, my beloved. That's one of them. Not only is what you're about to get an answer to your prayer, it's also payment for your pain. Getting paid back for years of pain. God will pay you back for every tear you shed when no one was looking. You didn't turn mean. Your heart wasn't broken. You stuck with it. You didn't give up. God isn't just sending a blessing. He's also sending a message in the form of a person that will say, "Heaven saw you," without words. Just think about that, beloved. Imagine someone standing at your door who has no idea that they are healing you in ways that no one else has ever touched. In this case, the miracle is at that level. The kind of divine appointment that changes the way you think about time forever. That kind that makes you think, "I see why that didn't happen before. It had to happen this way." The person who is coming is not perfect, my child, my beloved. But they were picked out just for you. Nobody is chosen because of how they look, where they come from, or what their job is. People are chosen because of what's inside them. Their soul talks in a language that your spirit can understand. And when they talk, the prayers you said to yourself will come back to you. That is how you'll understand. That way you can be sure. It feels like freedom, not because it looks like a fairy tale. Their presence will open up parts of your heart that you forgot were locked. The pain you've been burying will be right on time for them. You won't question it when the moment comes up. You'll just let out a breath and know there won't be any stress, just peace. Not confusion, but clarity. And in that peace, all the things you've been carrying will start to melt away. It's not just about getting a person. It's also about getting your next chapter. You might want to doubt this in the next few hours. My child, my beloved, there's a voice inside you that might say, "This is too good to be true." Please don't let that voice win this time. You've had enough of darkness for a while now. Too many chapters have been written by fear. Write this one with faith. Open the door with faith. Let faith get your house ready. Make your space clean. Turn on a candle. Say prayers of blessings over your doorframe. As you sleep, say prayers to your pillows. All of these small actions communicate to heaven, "I am ready." They are not just rituals. They are agreements. They let the angels know that they are welcome here. That people won't turn down the miracle when it comes. That you expect something, not just hope for it. And dear friends, hope is a magnet for breakthrough. So be ready. You should expect it even if you've never seen it before. Wait even if you don't think you deserve it. Don't give up hope. Keep expecting due to the fact that God has never needed you to be perfect. Just give me permission. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. A place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.